How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about Aterian, ticker symbol ATER. I'm getting a lot of requests about this particular stock, so you know what? It's about time I did a video for you guys. We have been smashing this play inside of the Discord since last week, and I know there were some members that actually smashed it again today. So if you want to be a part of the family, being able to get up to date on these plays, and I do daily watch lists every day, as you know the word daily, and I also do market updates. So you are well prepared before the market opens, and you have a good idea as far as a strategy of what plays that you want to get into that I actually have high conviction in. So check out that link if you get the chance. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support. We want to know resistance. We want to see how well it can move and what are some potential areas where it could actually hit. And if you check it out, you will be very, very interested to see what could happen here. Make sure you check it out. And then afterwards, we're going to go on Fintel, taking a look at the recent institutional ownership and as well as the short interest information. The reason why we want to know this, we want to know where institutions loading up on shares so they could be a part of the action, and also how heavily vested are shorts inside of this play, and as far as what the changes are and what it's looking like. And then we're going to check out the order flow distribution. We want to know where institutions loading up on some more shares for today. This is key because it does have an impact on the overall stock price. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more details. So let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for Aterian. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $17.98, being up 52.37%. On the low, it tested $14.19, and then on the high, testing $19.10. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 235.613 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 62.475 million shares. So we had well above the average here, which means we had a lot of buying pressure coming into the stock, which is part of the reasons why it saw a lot of upside. Now, when we take a look at our chart, which is the 1-year daily chart, we can see from the RSI down below around 84.11. So it is in the overbought territory, and it's been seeing a lot of strength as of late. As far as for the moving averages we have on our chart, we are well above the 21-day EMA as well as the 50-day, the 100-day, and you can see it's trying to catch up here to the 200-day at $19.58. And if it's able to actually pull this off, especially going into tomorrow during regular trading hours, things can get very, very interesting. There's a lot of upside there because the next level that we have seen as far as where there could be some selling pressure would be around $21. But if we're able to actually get past it and get to this 22 range, you already see how far it could go. Now, if it does decide to pull back, some areas that I'd want to see hold up would be right here around this $15 level, and also a key level to pay attention to because again, there is a gap here. It would also be around $14.18. When I was talking about this inside of the Discord for today, we've been in this play actually since last week, going in and out, not holding it overnight. I was saying make sure you want to get an entry in somewhere in the $15 range. Many were able to take advantage of that and were able to ride this upside going into the close. So with all of that said, if you're going to be inside this play for tomorrow, pay attention to those key areas like I talked about. And as far as the upside is concerned, if we have the buying volume continuing and we end up having momentum well above that 200-day, then we could easily get to that $21 level. So we're on Fintel. We're going to take a look at the recent institutional ownership and short interest information for Aterian. So we can see here green rows indicate new positions while red rows indicate closed positions. So we can see most recently we have on September the 3rd, Parametric Portfolio Associates put in a filing that they purchased just under 20,000 shares. And if we take a look in regards to August, you could definitely see here institutions were loading up. Most notable, we see iShares rustled back here on the 26th of August, going in with just over 453,000 shares. So definitely there were institutions that saw this move actually coming. Now, when we take a look at the short interest information, scrolling down on the page, you can see the short shares availability stands at 0, updated 19 minutes ago. And for the short ball free rate, it's saying that it's currently not available. Now, when we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we could see for the close of the 8th, it was at 45.48. Then on the 9th, it was at 35.27. And then for the close for the 10th, which was on the Friday, being at 26.43. So it definitely looks like shorts were covering parts of their positions, but I would be very interested to know what the numbers will be when it comes out later on in the evening. But one thing I do know for a fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to have short squeeze potential, especially since the movement that we have been seeing inside of the after hours. But again, this is at this time of the recording around 4:47 p.m. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for Aterian. So we can see here on the inflow, it's at 981, and then on the outflow, it's 970. So on the large, we have 14.98. This is the inflow side. On the medium, it's 734, and then on the small, it's 232. On the outflow side, it's at 11.19, and on the medium, it's 732, and then on the small, it is 226. So overall, you could tell we end up having an inflow day, and these numbers are also in the millions. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we can see for today, institutions loaded up heavy. We could see the difference there because we did have a surplus on the inflow side for the large, and we also saw this last week Friday. So what this tells me right away, we could see continued momentum inside of this play. And if you had the chance to take a look, and I know at the time of this recording, we saw a good amount of momentum inside of the after hours. So do know that you need to have a strategy if you're in this play, but for the most part, things are definitely looking good going into tomorrow. So let's jump into the final thoughts, and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for Aterian, I'm looking forward to seeing the momentum continue going into tomorrow. When we did the technical analysis, we could see from the chart, it is looking really good. And as far as where it can actually reach when it reaches the levels that we're looking for, these are part of the reasons why you want to keep it on your radar. When we went on Fintel, one thing that we can clearly see, it continues to have short squeeze potential. We tend to normally look for a short volume ratio above 21%, and it does fulfill that criteria. And like I was saying when we were taking a look at Fintel, let me know inside of the comment section what the updated short volume ratio is. I can go check that out for myself, but hey, help out other people that might be watching this video right now, since I did not have access to that information at the time of this recording. Another thing is, make sure you have a strategy if you're inside of this play. This play was actually on the daily watch list inside of the Discord, and I was telling everyone these are the key levels to look out for. You want to get in with the entry in the $15 range. Ended up pulling back to this particular area and then making that move to the upside. I know some members inside of the Discord decided, hey, I'm going to be holding this, and also there were members that decided to actually take profits. But what really matters is they had a strategy, they had a game plan before going into the play, and they're not letting emotions or greed get in the way. So if you want to be a part of a community of individuals like this, and as well as get market updates and learn daily as far as what's going on inside of the market, then this Discord is for you. And for anyone who's inside of this play, just make sure that you're doing what works well for you. Do not follow what you see in a lot of comment sections. One of the Discord members told me, hey, the Webull comment section is so toxic. They are encouraging people to be bag holders. They're telling people don't sell. Oh, you need to buy at the high, pay the ask. At the end of the day, that does not help you out, and I'm here to tell you that clearly. And if you feel that, hey, people inside the comment section are looking out for your best interest, I'm telling you right now, you have it all wrong. They're not looking out for your best interest. They're looking out for their own interest. So this is why I emphasize the fact, have a great entry, have a strategy, and execute your game plan. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.